Hi you guys, I am stylist Tracy Shanice. I'm back with another video and I want to thank you guys for watching. So today we're going to make a quick weave wig. This is beginner friendly, something you can do on your own. So to create your cap, you're going to use a plastic cap. If you have a plastic shower cap, that's what I would normally use, but I didn't have one. So this plastic or any plastic works just fine. And you're going to put the plastic underneath a cap to measure it to your head to make sure that it's covering all of your hair. And you also want to make sure that your hair underneath is flat as possible, just like it's going to be when you're wearing the wig. So now you can go ahead and put on your dome cap. So the dome cap is what is going to hold it all together. That's your wig cap. And I only use the stocking cap because it helps the glue to stick better to the dome cap because it's so thin. And so you're only going to need 2 bundles. Go ahead and spritz your cap, and that's going to make the tracks, well, that's going to make your cap sticky so that the tracks will stick better. So I'm layering my tracks in 2s. You don't have to do it if you're not as advanced, because you do want to make sure that you're not being messy and getting your glue everywhere. So for your first track, you're going to put it right at the nape. Make sure that you're putting enough glue on it. Make sure that it's going to stick well and it's going to last because this is going to be a wig. And so for your following tracks, I think I only did about 3 rows at the back. And you want to make sure that they are maybe 1 inch apart, not too close, not too far apart. If they're too close, you'll run out of hair, and then it'll be really thick at the bottom. And with a bob, you don't want it to be thick at the bottom. And if you space them too far apart, then you're going to see right between it. You'll keep repeating the same thing up until you get to the area where you're going to lay your bangs. So now I've finished my first bundle, and for the rest of the install, I'm going to lay my tracks in a single layer. And I'm just going to go in a round motion. And so I'm not cutting anything. So you can put the glue on your cap. It actually holds better when you put the glue on your cap. I don't know why, it just sticks to the cap better. So you can go ahead and just put the glue all over your cap. Spray it with spritz. Make it tacky. And then go in and just keep going around in circles. Also, you do want to make sure that you cut off a piece so that you can make your closure piece. I did not do that in the beginning, but you might want to do that in the beginning, especially if you're a beginner, so that you make sure that you don't run out of hair and you don't have to pull anything from the back of your wig. Now, I am laying my tracks in a single layer, so that's why you will see me laying them a little bit closer than an inch, just to make sure that you don't see between my tracks. Here, I cut off the piece for the closure. And so you're going to roll it tight as possible in a circle. Make sure that you don't put too much glue on it because you're going to spread it. And then you're also going to apply heat to it. And if you put too much glue, then you'll be able to see the glue right through your hair. So I'm pulling it apart, making it flat, as you can see. It's like you're laying the tracks flat, but you're not pulling them apart from the circle. So I'm cutting off just a little piece of the track from the circle just to remove excess bulk because you want it to be flat as possible on top of your head. You don't want it to look wiggy. So now you're going to go ahead and flatten it, smoothing it out, just so that it's flat as possible. So now that you're finished laying your tracks, you want to go ahead and comb everything out. Make sure there's no glue stuck in your hair. Smooth it out. Feel for any gaps. Make sure that everything is pretty much neat. So before I take this wig off, I'm going to create my guidelines. So I'm creating my guidelines for my bangs. I know that I like for my bangs to stop right above my eyelids when my eyes are open because you don't want them too long. And then I'm going to create my guideline for my bob. So what I'm doing here is thinning out the bangs because I want a choppy bang look. So I'm point cutting, and that's removing hair in between and not taking any length. So you want to be careful when you're point cutting because the goal is not to remove the length, but it's to remove the bulkiness. So I know y'all looking like, what the hell is this girl doing? I just shaved off a layer. I just took it right on off. I don't like thick bangs. That is completely optional. And so I sprayed some holding spray where the closure is because I want it to be a little bit flatter and I want that hair not to be all over the place. So now I'm creating my guideline for my bang. I want it to stop jawline. Whenever you are creating guidelines or whenever you're cutting, you want to make guidelines. You want to give a point of reference for where you are cutting. Once you have your guidelines, you can move your wig. You can see there's completely no glue on my hair. I had a little glue on my face, but that's okay. So you can remove the plastic. Everything should be completely dry. If you are a little cautious, you can go in and blow dry your tracks if you don't think that they're dry before you pull that plastic off. So I have a real mannequin head, not the ones that they sell in a beauty supply, but this one actually has like the little hump at the back of the head in the shape of a real head. And that helps when you're doing wigs because it's the shape of your head. And so make sure that you have a wig head that is the size of your head when you put your dome cap on or when you put your wig on your mannequin head, so that when you cut it, it doesn't come out fitting for someone else. The brown part on the wig, on the mannequin head, is what I use for my guideline. That's like a jawline. So I bring them two in the middle and I measure them to make sure that it's even in the front. And then I just go around the whole entire head. So go ahead and cut off that hair using that brown little band around the mannequin head. This is important when you are cutting your hair at the back. You want to put the mannequin head down and cut the hairs, because when you put your head down, you will see like strands of hair if you don't do this part. So go ahead and make sure that it's all the way even. So I'm cleaning up my hairline, and then you also see me going in and doing the point cutting just to thin out the ends. this razor comb is a regular razor comb. So it has like small teeth on one side and the long teeth on the other side. The long teeth is the thinning side. So that's what you can see mine's a little raggedy. So that's what I had to go find so that I can further thin out my bangs and thin out my bob and around the sides. I like razor combs better than I like scissors because it gives it a feather look, so it's not like a blunt cut. But if you want a blunt cut, you can go in with either some scissors or you can go in with some clippers. All right, and we have the final look. Really quick, really simple, really cute. You can take it on and off. If you're going somewhere, you could just slip that bad boy right on. And there you go. Thank you guys for watching. If there is anything else that you would like to see, just let me know down below in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Bye.